I just realized your shirt says coffee till cocktails.
Yes.
That's perfect. Because you just open up your jacket.
Coffee till cocktails. That is my motto.
I like it.
Coffee during the week, cocktails on the
Oh,
weekend.
I was thinking coffee in the morning till
cocktails at night. Sometimes. Last night I did have some wine. I rarely drink during the week, but we had a little get together at my house for Webb's birthday with our neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
Just like a little belated little pizza party because we have that pizza oven. So
Yeah.
we just had our neighbors over.
Nice.
And they brought wine. I honestly didn't think anyone was going to want to drink, but they brought wine and they were so excited. And they stayed at my house till like 10 p.m., which is very late
what's
for
crazy?
a school night.
I actually think I used to do that too, but now that I have like, if I have one glass of wine like 2 or 3 times a night, I feel like my life is better.
Yeah. And you don't feel like when Friday comes, you're like, I need a drink.
It's not even so much. Even before, it's not like Friday we need cocktails. It's more like when the house is chaotic, it's like I need a drink. But when I just take like my wine glass up at the end of the night and I watch my Bravo show, like I just feel like it just gives me that like peace at night.
Yeah.
So whatever. Anyways.
I like that. But Webb doesn't really like to drink, and I don't like to drink alone.
Girl.
Well, he likes to drink, but not like during the week. But I think, I need to get one of those things where I can open a bottle of wine and I don't feel bad if I don't drink the whole thing or if Webb's not drinking.
Well, if you have a glass, then you have another glass a night or two later.
I know, that's the thing. Because I don't want to waste it. And so if I open it, then I'm being wasteful. Guess, Dad, we had Franzese wine last night. Perfect. I gave some to my friends. Right, they loved it.
Well, usually,
Did they like it?
Yes, they did. Excellent. It was a hit. But yeah, it was a good time. But I kind of agree. I think I'm kind of moving over more to like, if I want to have a glass of wine on a Tuesday, I'll have a glass of wine. It doesn't have to be like taboo. Oh. But I don't need to have one every night.
Yeah.
So I don't really have one of those jobs where I'm like, I need to unwind. But like you said, it could be nice just take a hot shower, and you just want to like have a little nightcap before. It also helps me sleep. Wine definitely helps me sleep.
If I'm in the mood,
a cocktail is not going to do that, but wine will definitely like chill me out. A little
red wine, a little show.
Yeah,
it's good.
How about you? How you doing? Jax is better.
Jax is doing. Well, he's doing better. I appreciate, by the way. I saw a lot of comments from the video that you guys did. Prayers for Jax. Definitely appreciate the love that you guys threw out there. So he's doing better. The GI stuff, we got through the procedure. Naturally, when you get back to school on, I think, Friday after his procedure, like the entire room was sick. So he was sick with a cold all weekend. But he's doing better. So we'll see. It's just kind of be a functional issue, I think, day by day, changing his diet.
So there was no like, this is for sure wrong and he needs to do this.
No definitive answer, which I guess is good that things looked good and clear, but at the same time, you're kind of hoping just for an answer. But I think the answer is just we need to diversify his diet and kind of change his microbiome, gut health, etc. So that's what we're doing.
Right.
So we're on the mend. Yeah, he's sleeping better, so it's
no more spitting.
No more what?
Spitting.
A little bit of the spitting, a little bit. Now he's like, it's so weird. He didn't know how to blow his nose, which it's like, really? Like he didn't get how to expel his nose. So now he understands how to do that. And when he's sick now it's just like snot rockets everywhere.
Just not into a tissue?
No.
Just anywhere.
He'll say tissue, but not grab the tissue.
Yeah.
He just likes to say tissue and then
then he'll do it.
Yeah. So that's one step at a time. So he had poop all last week, and now he got snot rockets.
Okay. Stay tuned for what we'll have next week.
Stay tuned for what we got going on next week. Hopefully it's not the two of them together.
Oh,
but
Lordy.
anyways, yeah. Anyways, I appreciate your guys' prayers because they worked a little bit. They helped. Let's dive in, actually. I want to dive into some of those comments about Candace. He's okay. Oh.
Dad.
Oh.
Oh, they saw that?
Yeah, he looks a little thicker.
They saw you in the frame.
Is he eating more?
Eating better?
Yeah, he looks a little thicker. He's not as like
I think when Paula's here, because she just watched.
Oh yeah, that's
she
right.
She makes sure Nova doesn't eat his food.
Okay, good.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, he looks better. I only see him once a week, so he looks thicker.
Okay.
Okay, so I couldn't even like get through all the comments. There's a lot.
Yeah, that
But
was more than we've ever had.
yeah, I definitely want to just briefly, because you guys went into it, and then you can read some of the comments that you thought were a little cray cray. I think so. She had some more truth bombs that she dropped this week. My opinion on her is like if she
You're not
was
allowed to have an opinion
I know.
on her, by the way.
Here's my opinion. If she was my friend, like I would be like, girl, if I die, you better like find out what happened to me. You know,
Yeah.
ask everybody. Everybody is a suspect. So in that regard, I kind of understand from that point of view. Like she's doing the research, she's doing the digging, and that's fine. If she's gonna come to some conclusion that's like, okay, you know, by all means. I think the problem is she's pointing the fingers at everybody who's close to Charlie's circle.
Yeah.
And obviously that's going to piss a lot of people off. The other thing I think with her is she truly doesn't know.
Yeah.
We all don't really know. There's a lot of information that we're not fully understanding.
Yeah.
There's definitely more to the story, but she kind of, like I said, it's like the movie National Treasure. It's like she drops something and then it's like, and then it takes you to another clue and then takes you to another clue and then takes you to another clue. And it's like, okay, so where's the treasure?
Yeah.
And I think the way that she's doing it, it kind of makes it seem like she's clout chasing because she's not dropping anything that's like definitive
Right.
and pointing the finger at, you know, some people who are getting upset about it, especially if they're innocent.
But the things that she posts, like Mom and I even saw this when we were driving home from Utah. It's like she posts things that obviously grab your attention, pull people in. They want to see what's coming next. And she says like, this is going to be the one.
Right.
And then I'm like, and then I listen to it, I'm like, what? How is that any different than all the other speculation that you have not verified? And it just, like you said, keeps leading you to another clue and another clue. But every time she seems to have some new evidence, she makes it seem like this is going to be the one that exposes it all. And then that doesn't happen.
Right.
So it's like you're leading us on a wild goose chase. Like maybe take some time or wait till you have a little bit more information and then give us. And that's the thing is people were coming for me, like, or not just me and Dad, but saying like just defending her as if they are her best friend.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's just searching for the truth. And some people even said, gosh, if I die, I wouldn't want you guys in my corner. Like that someone said, well, you guys are the last, like capital letters, people I want in my corner. Like hilarious. You know, I get it, but it's crazy how hard people are writing for her and how defensive they were getting just to our opinion. Like I didn't even say anything when I spoke with Dad about this is not true and she said this and that's incorrect and this is false and her blah blah blah. Like none of that. It was purely my opinion on her delivery, how she's going about it. Like I didn't say one thing about like, oh, she was never Charlie's friend and she's crazy and she doesn't care about him and she's trying to do Erica's job and like all this stuff. Like none of that. I just think she's very aggressive and I think like you said, she doesn't really lead you anywhere to like real truth. It's just speculation. Nothing is verified. And I just feel like every time I see it now, I'm just like, oh, Candace, like, can we like chill or can we like deliver something that's concrete?
Yeah. I think it's very much like an unsolved mystery or murder, you know, that you watch that I'm obsessed with. You hurt a lot of people along the way when you start pointing the fingers at somebody who's actually innocent. But then there's something that you're like, but is that person innocent?
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of go back and forth and back and forth. And I think it's okay. It's okay to have that open dialogue. I do think so. And, you know, the internet is very quick to defend these, you know, anybody, like people defend us, like, you know, stop saying that. And they don't even really know us. So that's just kind of the culture. The internet will just go after you for your opinions. But, we'll see. If she drops something amazing, like we will all say, girl, you were right. Like, let's go. And we're all sorry and we all should have shut up or vice versa. But I just think she needs to land the planes that she's been talking about. Like one of these planes needs to land and like, let's hear it and we'll be excited about it. And, you know, I think everybody wants the truth.
Yeah.
But any other comments? Do you mind passing me that water Mom left for me?
Oh.
Any other comments that?
There was a lot of that, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of people that agreed or like had the same feelings as Dad and I did. There was some very aggressive backlash.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, like you said, if something comes out, if she really does get to the bottom of it, I feel like I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think she's the one that's going to be able to actually figure everything out on her own.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of unsolved mysteries that if people can figure those ones out, like
Yeah.
I don't see her figuring this out. I do think that Tyler Robinson being the one, I don't know if I fully like am on board with that. I think, you know, he's a young kid. I just think there were some weird things with the messages. I even was like listening to her because I kind of felt like this was such a crazy thing that happened. But then it just started going like,
Yeah.
you know, like a tornado Tasmanian devil, and she lost me.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the comments were like, yes, we feel like she's angry. She's turning on the church. You know, her and Charlie weren't even friends. You know, a lot of people were defending us.
Yeah.
And then I think somebody told Dad that I should like something like not quit my day job or I should, she doesn't have it or something, and related me to the likes of Michelle Obama. So
What?
That was great.
Who the heck said that?
I don't even know where the comment is.
Michelle
I think I
Obama.
screenshot it and
Girl,
sent it
I
to
gotta see
Dad.
that one. Who the why Michelle?
I was dead. I literally woke up in Utah and I
That's
like
a pretty
opened my
bad
phone and
one.
I was like, what the heck?
Usually I'm the one who get like the hate comments.
Webb was like, oh.
How are you?
And then he said something and I was like, are you trying to make me feel better? Or
I gotta
worse?
see this. This is crazy.
I sent it to Mom and Dad.
Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah, here it is. It said,
Girl.
I'm sorry, Michael. I like your podcast, but your daughter is not with it. She better do something else. This is becoming Michelle Obama level, and that's not a compliment.
What?
Yeah, no shit. That's
No
not
shit.
A compliment.
What is it? What
I
does he
was
mean
like,
by Michelle Obama?
it was a girl.
level? But anyways, or not, I don't care. That's wild.
Yeah. They came for me a little bit.
They
But
did.
whatever. I was like, dang, forgive
That's
me
to-
for having an opinion.
That's to be expected. Anytime you give your opinion, they're going to, you know, that's,
Yeah.
I think it's something that we sign up for.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's something you could take with a grain of salt. Like when people
Yeah.
say bad things about me, like
I mean, I was a little alarmed, but then
don't
I was
care.
like, that's cray-cray.
It's so funny. I mean, it's not true, but Olivia sent me this meme after like she was watching some of the comments about me. Because it's always like, oh, the nice one, the mean one. And she's like, bitch, you think I care if you don't like me? My own family doesn't like me.
I'm like, you think you can hurt me? One of those. It's
That's
like,
right.
no.
And Olivia sent this to me, and I'm like, oh my God. She's so funny. But the fact that she like sends that to me is even more hilarious. So we welcome it all. Like mention it all. Welcome it all. We will be, the whole point I think of doing this too is getting people back to like, don't take everything so personally. Even an opinion about Candace Owens. No, we don't know her.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows? She could have been best friends with him. They could have been enemies. We don't know.
Exactly.
But if she's
and we didn't claim to know.
Right. She's putting herself out there for us to have an opinion. And so we're
Right.
going to have an opinion on it.
Right.
And it shouldn't be like, you know.
But you know that Tatum guy?
Yeah.
Well, he posted something that like she was just fully off her rocker and just taking this too far. And people went after him so hard. And I'm
Yeah.
like, people loved him. And
I
like,
love him.
I mean, not everyone. Obviously, people still love him. But I was like, wow, people are so just in her corner, riding hard for her. The defense comments that they have is like, okay, you're not going to like change people's opinions. You're just going to have to play it out and see
Yeah.
what actually happens. And then either they'll feel dumb or she'll be, you know, she'll come out as the hero that everyone thinks that she is. And
Yeah.
maybe she is. Like you said, we were just having dialogue about it, and we're going to have our opinions, and you guys are not going to always agree with our opinions, and we're not always going to agree on things.
Yeah.
And that's the point of having a conversation. So I just find it funny that people get so upset because I was just saying when I was reading some of the stuff, I'm like, there's like nobody that bugs me that much that I would take the time to like go right on their Instagram to like something like mean or
Yeah.
hateful, or, you know, I might say it to myself and be like, well, that's silly, and move on. But
Yeah.
it's just like,
You're not like an internet troll, like dun, dun, dun,
whoa.
dun. Yeah.
But again, it was
But we
also
want
very,
that,
I was
though.
going to say, it was also
We
very
also
cool
want that.
to see the response.
Yeah.
I think someone was like, you guys are ridiculous, or like, quit while you're ahead. Candace gets 1.7 million views in 17 hours and you got 40,000 in 3 days. And I'm like, that's
pretty
damn
good.
good. I was like, I'm very proud of that, actually.
That's good. We've been doing this for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
So,
literally. I'm
2
like, no
months.
one knows who we are. Candace Owens is like a political
Yeah.
figure. Like,
But
everyone
also,
knows who she
let's
is.
not forget that Candace and the likes of other people like that, that's how they make their living.
Yeah.
So as much as she's doing, it's probably like your thing is you're very controversial, you're very like fiery. So that's how you get views. That's how
Yeah.
you get money. That's how you get
Yeah.
paid. That's how you put food on the table. So maybe that's part of her shtick too. I don't know.
We even
Whatever.
said, we're talking about her, so what she's doing
Yeah.
is getting people's attention. So if this is what she wanted, that's what she's getting.
Do you,
We're
boo?
talking about her, and everyone's talking about her, and that's one of the reasons why the video did so well, because she's a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
And
Keep-
yeah.
I think, we'll just hopefully see some meaningful results. And if
Yes.
not, fine.
Oh well. Yes. Moving on.
Keep doing you, boo. Moving on. Okay, the next thing. What's up? You got an opinion about Candace? Okay. Maybe he smells something on me. Oh yeah, they can't see him. Okay, we gotta just touch on it for a second because it's happening. The Epstein files, which I feel like has been going back and forth for, I don't know how many years. Definitely since 2020.
Too many,
That's
yeah.
where the spotlight is. You got any opinions on this release?
I mean, gosh. I don't know. I feel like, again, there's so many layers to this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not something that like when you guys started talking about it, I'm like, oh, I don't watch this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like watching it. It's obviously it's a very serious thing. And I know that, they're implicating other people. And did Candace say this had something to do, the files being released had something to do with this whole turning point and everything?
Probably, because I feel like she's connected every single thing to what's going on. I don't know.
Like everything now, she's connecting that to everything else, like to Israel and this and that. And
oh, girl, I didn't hear that one, but I think on a more of a myopic just perspective of what's going on, I think they need to come out, and whoever is implicated, whether it be Trump, whether it be who else on each side of the aisle, doesn't matter. That's an important issue. Nobody stands up for what was done to these girls and these women. So I think that files need to come out, and the chips will fall where they fall. And it's about time. The only thing I think is if there was something crazy big about, Mr. Presidente, they would have used it along with the 36 convictions they tried to throw at him.
Right.
They were trying to do everything to make sure he's not president.
You think, why would they have held that back if they knew
There's
that?
no
Because
way.
there
They
were so
hate
many
him
people.
so
Yeah.
much. What could
I agree with that.
what would they have, they would have been
That could have been their smoking
chomping
gun.
at the bits.
Yeah.
We got him. There's no way we want this guy running again.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I think, hey, we could be wrong. They could have redacted. They had it in their hands for 4 years. Who knows what the hell happened to those documents in the meantime. But let's see him. All who's involved needs to come to light. Everybody, including Trump. So
Yeah.
I think that's the important thing. There's not much to say else on that until we... I feel like everything's very anticlimactic, right? It's all these things happen and then it sizzles. So we'll see. That's it.
Yeah, I don't got much to say about that, to be honest.
Did you ever watch that documentary, by the way?
I did not.
You didn't?
No.
Holy cow.
Girl, you watch every documentary
know.
that's ever been released.
I know, I'm obsessed.
I don't know how.
Obsessed. That's why I stay up late sometimes.
Don't these things like keep you asleep? Keep you
No.
awake at night?
No.
Wow.
That's not what keeps me awake. It's like anxiety or like thinking, you know, my son is gonna like run into my room. That's scarier than any like documentary. Like literally I hear footsteps. I'm like, please let it be a ghost, a demon, or a burglar, please. Because don't let it be my son. Because I just cannot handle
Anybody
it.
but Jax.
I mean, just in the, you know, because then I'm like, oh no. I love documentaries. Okay.
Oh,
What happened to this guy?
did he get
stuck?
stuck?
Dumbest damn dog.
Okay, so my question is,
Yeah.
really quickly, just before we close that door. So Congress passed the law requiring them to be released, right? So what's the holdup?
I don't think anything now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's ready to go.
So they passed it to be released, and they're just waiting. Now it's like a matter of time.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything else we're waiting on. So we will see.
Scary.
It is scary. Okay, let's move on to another controversial topic.
Is that what we're all about these days?
We have to
Sweating.
be. Well, you're wearing a sweater and a
I know.
jacket.
It's cold outside, and I thought it was gonna rain, but now it's not raining until
later, yeah.
Dad. I know it's better Dad's background, or when Mom comes in, I start sweating more when I see Mom sit down in the chair too.
Oh, because she gets fired up.
Yeah.
Where'd she disappear to, by the way?
I don't know. Ellie, don't pee on my jacket. All right.
Okay.
Next topic.
Tell
Tell it to Sweeney.
I wanted to just tell it to Sweeney. I wanted to talk about her when she wore that see-through dress.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
You actually had that in our notes one day, but we didn't get to it.
I think she's...
I forget. What was that? It was like that slinky one or what?
It was just a very sheer dress that completely showed her boobs and nipples.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but now I'm blanking. This is what I'm telling you. I'm getting old.
Oh. Even
I have the worst memory now.
Megyn Kelly had something to say about it.
She did.
Even though they like her. She's like, girl, put them away. I'm like, she's 28 years old. She's young, she's hot, she's gorgeous, and she's got great boobs. Like, I wouldn't probably do that.
No.
I might have maybe like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe even a year ago. Maybe I still will. If we're out in Vegas, I might consider something like that.
There's no rules in Vegas.
The
right?
problem is I don't go anywhere. So if I wear something, they're like, to school pickup, like, girl, get your life together, you know? But anyway.
Don't wear that to school. That's right.
One time by accident, I wore a sweatshirt that down the back said, fuck. I didn't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
And so.
Didn't you wear your slippers that said F you one time or something too? You said?
Yeah. No, yes. By act. I hate when I wear my slippers because then I look like a hot mess. The sweatshirt, at least, it's like this girl, like, you know, got it together a little bit. But
Mom, side note, Mom showed Liv a jacket and she was like, oh, girl, my mom would love that. Just over this, her sweatpants, her shoes, and her sunglasses.
What
Like,
did it say? Go F yourself or something?
no, it was
just a
really,
jacket?
it was just
Okay.
a jacket. No writing
Okay.
on it, but like super chic, cute, like you're totally your style. And Liv's like, oh yeah, Nanny, you have to get that for her. She's like,
I'm dead.
I'm gonna out her now. She's like, we were talking about the housewife. She goes, oh yeah, my mom, because I was saying, would you ever want to be a housewife? This is what we talked about last
Okay.
time on our podcast. So somebody was asking
yeah.
what we were talking about, and I brought that up. And Liv was like, oh yeah, my mom wants to be one of the housewives.
What?
She's like, my mom would totally do it. In this jacket, she'll really think she's like one of them.
Oh my God. Was this last weekend?
Yeah, she's hilarious.
That's why Jules kept texting me like, your daughter's wild. Like, this is for sure your daughter. Like, she's great. You guys, I think you haven't spent time with just her in a long
know.
time, or maybe ever, since she
She's
was like a
hilarious.
kid, you know? Like, she's wild. Anyways, where's the jacket?
Girl, Christmas ain't come yet.
Okay, good. What were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, yeah. So I had a thing that said F on the back. And I didn't mean to,
Yeah.
but the principal was like, came over to me and was like, you know, I need to talk to you.
Did you get detention?
Yeah. and I had no idea. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I have friends of all different kinds of walks of life and blah, 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 blah.
And
I'm
you
like,
didn't know what
no,
he was
I'm like,
talking
what
about. You're
are
like,
you talking
what?
about? And I'm like, dude, am I in trouble? Like, I'm a mom. I'm not a student. And then he was like, your sweatshirt. And I was like, oh my God, my sweatshirt says down the back of it. I'm like, okay, fair enough. My bad. I should have looked. Like, not a big deal, but not at an elementary school. So,
Right.
anyways,
Yeah.
now I check to make my sweatshirts don't say F before I leave the house.
That's good. I don't have any sweatshirts that say F. but
Yeah, I have. A
I
few.
did get socks that I haven't worn yet because Web was like, babe. I'm like, what?
I love
The ones I got you.
Yeah, I love them. Even when somebody said, like, somebody wrote in the comments, like, why all the F-bombs?
I'm a Christian and I don't cut. I'm like,
Shut.
those things are so annoying to me because look, I get it. Like, yes, cussing is not the most ladylike or the nicest to hear, and it could be vulgar taken like to the next level, but it's not like you're like F, 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 F. Like, it comes out every now and then.
Right.
It's not a
I
big
do
deal.
cuss, but not, like, crazy.
No, you're
and
not
I
like a
mostly
sailor.
wear it. I like, like, my necklace as,
Yeah.
Anyways, that's when you get on your, like, moral high ground that just bother. It's just, like, chill out. Like, just not everything
that
has to bother
serious.
you.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sydney Sweeney, I think she's fabulous. We gotta talk about that interview because, my God, I think people weren't aware. Most people just watched the snippet of it, which is an issue, which we're all guilty of. You watch a snippet of something, you form an opinion, and then you realize you didn't watch the whole interview. So the entire interview, the point of the interview was she's doing this movie, Christie.
Yeah.
Which is about this boxer.
It already came out, right?
Right. Yeah, I guess it,
Didn't do that
didn't do
great,
well,
but
but it's a
whatever.
passion project. She produced it. She's actually a fighter.
Yeah,
She did like
I
some
know,
sort
I've
of
heard,
like
she did like 17 years of fighting.
yeah. So she was doing press about this movie that she produced and starred in, and the interviewer was just such a smug, condescending.
She kept making this like
biatch.
scrunchy face and like, oh no.
Like in that scene, what's it called?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, oh, you
Yeah,
do.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
Yes,
When
that's
she's like,
literally
when
how
we
she
fly in first class.
Oh, you do.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And she baited her so many times.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like a lot of, because she is young, a lot of girls her age might have been like so like defensive and like, oh no, I didn't mean that. Or like,
I'm
it was
so
not
sorry.
supposed to be like that. And I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry people took it that way, but that's not what, and like, honestly, some of her responses, when I saw them, yes, out of context, I saw like little clips on TikTok before I watched the full interview. I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Like, if you're not going to answer, like, why did you even do the interview? Until I watched how the interviewer was totally baiting her, totally condescending. And I actually, at the end of it, was like, wow, like, so many young girls would have fallen apart
Young
and
girls,
just been, like, conforming. Actually, yeah,
grown
not even young
women,
girls. Just
grown
anyone.
men would have been, like, cowardly.
And
like,
defensive.
oh,
and
of course,
my
like, I
image
didn't
and,
mean
yeah.
to be racist or that's not my, like, intention.
Yeah.
And the fact that she didn't even acknowledge it,
yeah.
I think is exactly what she should have done as a star, as a, what she said she's like an art maker. What is it called when you're, I can't think right now. She's an artist, okay?
Yeah.
She makes art.
An art maker.
An art maker.
Artist.
She's an artist.
I can't be artist.
She's a producer, right? Like she creative, okay?
Yeah.
I can't, whatever. We don't
She's
want
like, that's not my
That's not
arena.
my
Like, this is,
thing. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to speak about it. I won't even acknowledge that that's what happened. And I think the fact that she did that is what made it so great.
Yeah.
Because, Billy Bob said this in an interview with Joe Rogan. It's like, I don't think people want to hear, like, musicians and celebrities' opinions.
Yeah.
And the truth is, we fucking don't. Your life is so unrelative to the rest of us.
Yeah.
And you're not a politician. You're not a poli-sci major.
Yeah.
You're not, like, unless you're, like, an expert on one of these topics, shut the F up. That's not your job.
Yeah.
So the fact that she actually did that and she didn't say one thing in either way. And she still got hate for it.
Yeah, because that made people so angry because they wanted her to either
take the bait.
Yeah, they wanted her to take the bait in the sense where she either was like, I have nothing to apologize for, I did nothing wrong, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm so sorry for what I did if I, came off this way or if I was racist or whatever. So I think people were just so mad that she basically gave them nothing. Which is genius. And I don't even know what I think is I think she is a smart girl. Like, don't get me wrong. And she is great at what she does. But I think some of her responses are actually like innocent. Like, I think she actually I don't think she went in there being like, I'm gonna like stick to this and I think that was genuine. And I think she just answered the way that she felt. Yeah. And I don't think she really cares so much about politics or so much about that. So she's not fired up about it. Right. And she's just like, I just like jeans and this is me and this is what I love to do. Yeah. And I love characters and I love being people that are so different from my life. Right. And I think she actually is down to earth. Yeah. And that really came off, obviously people love her, men love her. She has an amazing body. She's so cute. She's great at what she does. And I think she's like, that's it. Like, I just want to stick to that. And she said something about, or someone asked her, I think it was in that interview too, about, people saying things about her. And do you think that that's going to make people not want to watch Christy because you're not letting us into your personal life? You're not giving us an opinion on these things. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, she's like, if that's what makes them not want to watch a movie that is about a real person, that was like a passion project, that's about, someone's life. If I'm the reason that stands in the way of that, and she's like, then I hope something else opens up their eyes. Yeah. Because that's not a me problem.
And she could have also said, like, listen, she was she wasn't the actual Christy was, not closeted lesbian, but she didn't come out for a while. Yeah. And she also had the support. There's not one time that Sweeney said, like, well, Christy is actually, a lesbian and I have her support. Like, she didn't do anything she didn't say even the tweet that they said, is it cool that like Trump tweeted about you? It's surreal. That's it. Yeah. She didn't say like, yeah, it's awesome. Like, I love him. Like her answers were so exactly what they needed to be. And that's actually a good point, that maybe either she's a lot smarter than we give her credit for, or she's just very young and naive. And she even said on there, I don't like to share a lot of my personal life. Yeah. I keep myself, my circle close, and my friends keep me down to earth. Yeah. And that read in that interview.
It did. She's like, I have really good people around me that don't let me get too big. Like, they don't let me act like that. And she's like, I need that. And that's good for me. And that's why, you don't see me out dating all these guys, and you don't see me out partying, and you don't see me... Because this is like, she loves her work, and it shows. She's constantly working. Yeah. And she's like, I have good people around me. And like, the best part about it was she was just not apologetic. And that might be the worst part about it for a lot of people. I think, she should apologize. But you know what? I was like, good for her, because that lady was trying to come for her. Even though she had this big old smile on her face, you were like,
I want to give you the opportunity. Yeah. Like, I'm going to give you the opportunity to say something about this. I would have been like, bitch, I'm about to get an opportunity right now to smack you across the face. Like, that stuff bothers me so much. And she was so unwavered. She was like calm, cool, collected. She's probably like, are you a bitch? Yeah. I wonder if she got it from that interview. She's like, you believe that motherfucking bitch? I know. You believe she just kept sitting there smiling. I wonder if she got up thinking that, or if she was just like...
She took like pause moments, but she never seemed rattled. No. It seemed she was just like, all right, let me think about this.
Let me figure out how to answer this bitch in a nice way. Like, let me see how I could like turn this from bad to good. And she did. Yeah. Like, she did.
And I think most people that weren't so fired up, like, against her saw that and were like, wow. Like, a lot of people that I talk to that I feel like are the same mindset as me, same, were like, did you see that interview? Like, she crushed it. Like, grown women,
It's just
young
a master
women.
class.
Yeah.
And
That
not
a lot of people should
acknowledging,
take.
not falling for it,
Yeah.
not taking the bait, not apologizing. I'm here to talk about my movie
Yeah.
because I'm an artist.
Even when the whole Gene thing came out, I was like, I watched the Gene ad so many times. I'm like, I'm so confused. Am I like, is everything going way over my head? Or
No.
I'm just not that person that is like, let me read between the lines
Yeah.
and through the lines and under the line. I'm like, why is everything has to be this
Something.
massive,
Yeah.
you know, oh my gosh, this bomb that's been dropped. And I think that's why when she was like, I did a Gene ad, like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
what is going
like,
on?
What? And
I've done a
that
million
people
ads.
Yes, like, and she looked great. And it's literally American Eagle jeans in a room with her. Like, there was nothing like in the background or like the kind of music or anything that implied that, except for Sydney has great jeans.
And these advertising agencies, most of them are liberal, number one. Number
Yeah.
two, there's a lot of thought that goes into these campaigns.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody sitting in there saying, let's talk about racism.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Sydney
what?
being like, I can't wait to do this ad on racism.
Like, let me kill my career and do
Yeah.
a racist ad. Like, why would she even think that? Why would anybody in that room think that?
Yeah.
It was so, exactly. Like, it went over my head too, because I'm like, what's so crazy about this? Like, maybe she said something, maybe she did something. It's basically just her being hot.
Yeah.
Like, remember when the hot, like, Paris Hilton, when they would eat the cheeseburger
Yes,
all over a car?
yes.
Like, what is really
Carl's
the difference?
Jr.
Carl's Jr., sorry.
Yeah.
What really was the difference? That was 5-10 years ago?
Yeah.
It's just everything is so freaking politicized, and people which are like, I don't want to be political. I don't like talking about politics, and we're not like, but you can't help it.
Yeah. It's
I even had somebody in
everywhere.
my like class, I feel like, get offended by, and I'm like, what did I even like? What did I say? What did I
Yeah.
do? Maybe I have writers not even coming because they see this podcast. It's like, why does that have to matter? If you have an opinion and you want to talk about something, I can't even like, now a cycle class is becoming something that's like,
Yeah.
I have to overthink now. I'm like, do I need to overthink? Can I have an opinion that's like outside? I don't take anything into the room. Like, it's just, everything bothers everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
is so freaking offended about everything.
It's true. And very unfortunate that you had to, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but you don't know the backlash that's
No.
going to come for you because of it.
And then in the apology too, I was honestly even thinking like, I need to apologize. I'm like, what the fuck am I not apologize for?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna acknowledge something that's not even an issue. And I think that was like so great to see her. Like, what am I apologizing for? I
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
It's just like just like what Charlie Kirk was saying.
Word salad.
Yeah, word salad. You know, the whole point of dialogue is to have disagreements, and you might learn something from the other person. They might learn from you. You might never come to an agreement, but like, that's when conversations stop happening, that becomes a problem.
Well, yeah. That's
And
where we're
I
at.
feel like I have been scared in the past to voice my opinion, to be outspoken against, you know, friends that don't agree with me, in fear of losing these friends. And that ship is like so
Sailed.
quickly sailing. And what was so great is last night I had my neighbors over, and there's 4 of us, 4 houses that we're all pretty close. There's like 10 houses on the street, but the 4 of us on the end are all pretty close. Like, the 2 of the girls were in one of the girls' wedding a couple months ago. They were at my house last night, and one of the couples is more liberal. Like, they got vaccinated, you know, they have different views. They're like, don't talk about vaccines, don't talk about Trump, as jokes. Like, they all know that me and the other couple and my husband, like, we go to church, that, you know, we're a Republican, but like, none of that stands in the way. We can make jokes about it and we can move on. And most of the time, you know, we're not having heated debates and going after each other, because that's not what we want to do when we're hanging out at each other's houses and having pizza and, you know, celebrating a birthday. But just to know that, like, at one point I thought, oh, maybe that's why I'm not getting that close with them. But then I realized, no, because that couple goes to church and has the same feelings as me. It's because I'm shutting myself off. And I realized, like, I'm making up all these things in my head. Like, well, maybe they don't like me because we don't have the same, you know, we don't agree on a lot of things, and that's so far from the truth because they're actually, you know, logical people that realize
Well, that's
not
what it used to
everybody you
be.
come into contact with or everyone that you're friends with is going to be 100% the same as you and
That's
think the
what
same.
it used to be. You used to be able to have friends on the other side of the
Yeah.
aisle. I mean, because everything wasn't so politicized, so radical, so extreme. I had a lot of friends. Like I said, I even myself leaned more towards liberal ideals.
Yeah.
I did. And even when I had, like, I was married to somebody, and back then, 2012, we could both say our piece, and I was kind of more in the moderate. Like, some things he would say, I'd be like, eh. But we could still have a marriage and live in a
Yeah.
house together. Now, forget it. There is just no way. Unless you find those rare birds that are like, listen, I feel this way, but I understand how you feel. And
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's very hard to find now.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can work our way back towards, you know, having a difference of opinion, but not letting it be something that's a deciding
Yeah.
factor for a friendship or ending a relationship.
I think it's just not being extreme. It's the
what's
extremes of
scary
everything
about-
is what gets people just out of their minds.
That's what's scary about electing people like New York who are extreme.
Yeah.
Like, put a Democrat up there, great, but put somebody who's not like so radical.
Yeah.
Then it's like, it's not the problem. It's not necessarily that it's a Democrat. It's just that it's because it's such a crazy radical person. Like, we can't be, we need to kind of come somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what makes it scary, because it seems like we're going further opposite when we're trying to come together more.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
It's very I know. I can't even. Very divisive. That is wild. I just watched one of his little campaigns this morning. Let's just not even go there. I hope he does a fabulous job. That's all I gotta say. I really hope so.
Yeah. Me too.
For everybody's sake.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that we live on the other side of the country.
Same.
It'll be a good experiment. Somebody said sometimes you need an experiment every once in a while just to
Yeah.
show you, okay, let's try that out and let's see how it works.
Everyone was saying, "Good job, you got what you wanted." So
Got what
let's
you
see if it's
wanted.
really what you wanted.
And you know what? You could stay right there. Don't come in
Don't come
over.
here, yeah.
Don't come over here with your bullshit. Stay right there and let us know how you're doing in a couple of years. Again, we don't want to be wrong.
No.
That's the thing, is we
that
don't
would
want to
be
be
terrible
wrong.
for everybody.
I hope
It'd be
it's
terrible
like,
for the country.
okay,
We'll have to like cut them out.
exactly.
And send them into the Atlantic.
Okay, guys, we were wrong. Socialism does work, even though it's never worked. Let's see this experiment.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be wrong. We definitely don't want to be wrong, not just to be wrong. We'd rather say, okay, we effed up, and if it's better, it's better.
But we can't
Wow.
speak on that because we
We're not New Yorkers.
are fortunate and we don't need the government to essentially take care of us.
Girl.
I'm being sarcastic, saying
Oh.
that we're not allowed to speak on that because that's what people are going to say.
Well, look, listen to me. When I
But-
saw all the SNAP benefits left and right, I was like, why am I not getting SNAP benefits? Like, I am a single mother over here with 2 kids. Like, I need me some SNAP benefits.
Someone posted, remember when they said like Trump was paying like $2,000 to everyone or whatever? Someone posted that, like it's like a screenshot. And I was like, thanks so much, Trump, for the $2,000. Like, I really needed this. And then at the bottom is like a OnlyFans receipt for like 10,000 or something.
What?
Yeah, it was like ridiculous.
I
was,
gotta
like,
see that.
saying like, oh, I really needed this check.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like I'm doing OnlyFans and I'm making like $10,000 a week or
Yeah.
whatever. It was actually.
Well, they're
kinda
not
funny.
gonna get it. Hope. I don't know who's. I was like, what? When I saw, I was like, what's the
You're like,
threshold?
how do I qualify?
How do I qualify? What's the number for this?
But the thing with that, I think that's so crazy to me. And I don't know. I want to say I'm sure they thought of this, but you never know.
Yeah.
When they're like, yeah, I want government regulated markets and stuff. And I'm like, you realize like just as quickly as they're giving it to you, they could take it away because they're in control.
Right.
And like, why would you want anyone to fully be in control of that?
It was like, no
people not
King's
understand
Day.
that?
No King's Day. And it's like, King,
King,
give us
take
the
care of
food.
me. Yeah.
Give me my SNAP benefits back. It's like, yo, what side is it? And it's not to say like they say we're so fortunate because people always assume that dad is this cajillionaire with secrets of money somewhere and that we're just like, living off of millions of dollars. Very not true. Are we fortunate? Yes. I mean, I could disclose how much money I make, but let me tell you, it ain't that much. Like I live with John because I need help. Like I don't bring that much to the table to myself. I can't make ends meet just by myself because I live in a very expensive neighborhood.
Yes,
like I would have to go somewhere else and still I would struggle. So we're not rich. Dad aside, I don't know what his finances are. Obviously, he's doing a lot better than we are because they whatever.
Hopefully he's doing better.
Yeah,
than we
he is doing a lot better. But I don't go on vacations. I struggle to even get my nails done. And this is not a cry for help. This is not my dad should be paying for me. This is my season of life. I'm a single mother. I work from home. Okay, I don't have some secret slush fund. I'm not on OnlyFans, although I've considered it many a times. So we struggle. I have a say in that because I'm like, I want to go to the market. Sometimes I'm like, damn, can I go to the market and get everything I need? I can't. I honestly can't.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. I go to Trader Joe's. That used to be my cheap
Can't
market.
spend less than like $300 if you do a full haul.
No, not even. I spend $200 just for snacks.
Yeah.
Because you have to get the snacks for the school. That's with not one meal for the entire. So I remember Ronnie. She's a huge liberal.
Do you get like the packaged sealed snacks?
I mean, I could spend more time if I have it in the morning, but when I have an autistic kid, I got to get him dressed. Yeah. Yes. It's just that is 200. But I remember she was saying, Kamala this, Kamala that. And I said, Ronnie, I am one of those people. And I really am one of those people that I can't even think about these other big views. The only thing I can think about right now, because I'm in fight or flight, is how am I going to get my grocery bill lower? Like that's my big political concern right now. Not all these other big topics. When you're really struggling and you're, middle class or lower middle class, like you can only focus on how am I going to get my rent lower and how am I going to be able to put food on the table? And those are things that I have to think about. I still have to think about that. So I feel like I have something to say because I'm not sitting here with hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm really like struggling
that
to
at
make
the end
ends
of the day,
meet.
that is not the answer. That would be
What?
having, socialism essentially.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. I don't want that. I don't agree with it. But I don't think people would say you can't have an opinion because you're very fortunate. And that is true. Like, I didn't choose to be born. Like, even when I got my divorce, I didn't even want to stay in Irvine.
You didn't choose to be born?
I was here. I didn't choose to be born, by the way. We didn't choose to be born in California. And, I had to stay in Irvine because my kids are in Irvine. Like, I can't just pick up and leave and go to somewhere that's going to be, I'm going to the minute Olivia graduates. I'm freaking out of here because I can't afford it. And I don't want to, $1 million home is a 1,800 square foot box.
Crazy.
Like, what the heck? Can't afford a house here. There's no way. It's absolutely no way. So I do think I am close and I have a say in that because I am one of those struggling people. I am not, more blessed than others. Yes. But
no, it is very hard
we
on
have
one
an opinion
income to make things work.
Oh my God. With one income and I got to worry about 3 people, me, Jax, and Olivia.
Yeah.
So do we go on a tangent?
No, to the government regulated supermarket.
No, still not. No, I was just thinking about like when I saw the SNAP benefits, I was like, would I qualify for SNAP benefits?
Snap.
Let me look into that. But it's such a low number and I'm like, you're close, but it's almost like, okay, for a little bit less, let me just sit on my ass and collect, I understand that, especially if you got like 17 kids. It's all crazy. Handouts. I love a handout though. Not really.
We got some handouts in COVID.
Yeah, that was the last.
When I got my unemployment check though during COVID, and I was like, my unemployment check was killing it compared to my normal checks where I worked like so many hours a week and was like killing myself. That was like, whoa.
Yeah, but you
need
worked
to do something else,
and you paid into it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to do something else,
right?
Because this ain't cutting it,
right?
And it was very eye opening. Obviously, I didn't like quit my job and say I'm going to live on unemployment.
Yeah.
As soon as I was able to go back to work, I wanted to.
Exactly. Same.
But yeah. I
You
don't
also
know.
put into it, so
Yeah.
that's what it's for. If you're putting into it and then you're out of work, it's like, okay. But if you're never putting into it and you're just sitting there and collecting, it's not easy for any of us. It would be a lot easier for me to sit at home. And if I was even saying, if I didn't have to financially worry, I could just take care of my kids because that's enough of a stress. That would be like, okay. But you can't. You got to work. Everybody's got to work. Unless you got a rich husband.
I'm gonna get banged up for that because people are gonna be saying, why aren't you taking
We
care of your
keep
daughters?
saying that, but it's not up to you. My God, we're 40 years
grown-ass
old.
adults.
We don't
Can I
expect-
respond?
Oh God, here we go.
Please don't
we
beat
just
me
said,
up. Everybody's going to say, why are you not taking good care of your daughters?
Please don't be.
Please respond to that, ladies.
You do
did.
take care. I just said you can't you're not supposed to be. You got one still in the house. You got a half other dependent that's probably moving into the house. I feel like I have not really asked you for or expected my. That's just me. That's just how I am. And you know how Grandpa says save your felonies. I like to save my requests for money when I really need it. And I want to hit you up every other week, like some people.
And you've been very good with that.
It's just but I'm ingrained. I'm ingrained to work. These are my kids. These are my responsibilities. Just because it's hard, it doesn't mean you can't do it,
I have to say my daughters have been better than my sons when it comes to that.
girl.
Sorry.
When it comes to what?
Asking for money.
Money?
Oh, asking for money.
Yes.
On that note, since it's been a while.
All right, I'm out.
Speaking of saving your Christmas is coming. I don't like to ask for anything for Christmas. Oh, and your birthday is
My
coming.
birthday's next week. I'm gonna
Yes.
be 40.
It's a
I
good year.
can't even. It's not even like I'm dreading being 40. I just can't even believe that I'm 40. Like what?
Really? I
Time
feel like
is
I
just
felt
such a
40 for
crazy
20
thing.
years.
Time is a crazy, crazy thing.
The days are long. The years are fast.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
You're like, I just got to get through this day. And then you're like, wait a second. Why did I say that? It's like 7 months just went by in 4 seconds.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
Like even just the holidays coming around again.
I know. I can't believe we're at the holidays. I can't believe
Thanksgiving
it's
is next week.
next week.
That's insane. You know how much a turkey is? Oh, just speaking of Thanksgiving. Last time we were like,
Do you know how much Christmas trees are?
yes, we do. $500-$600.
Ridiculous.
I'm like, we're going to Home Depot for a tree. We have a great experience every time. And this was like, John's very nice. He buys our Christmas tree. He's like, this is the best tree. It lasts forever. So that's like his little thing. He's like,
I'm
like,
surprised you don't have a fake one.
I did, girl.
You did, right?
I did, and I did because when I was living at home, just me, before John and I started cohabitating, so I didn't have to be on the streets. I had a fake tree because I'm like, this bitch is $80, and it goes up by itself, and then I don't
Yeah.
have to drag it. Like, remember me, you and Michael would drag the tree all through the,
Yes.
and it would be
Neat
like
pine needles
everywhere. But it's just nothing like a real tree. So we started
look at
getting
that.
a real tree, and when I saw the prices, I was like, oh my God. Like, let's
I know,
even
and
go
then
a little further into
the
like
prices for
orange.
the small ones, though, you're like, I can't have that clown lame
No,
tree in my
like the
house.
tree like this, like what the?
$200.
Yeah, even Liv's like, can I get this for my room? I said, hell no, you can't. Here's a twig and put it in a little pot, okay? And put one ornament on there. Are you crazy?
Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Seriously, it's like $90 for a 1 foot tree. And then they have a little reindeer that they make out of the things.
What?
Yes, like I always get like, it's like a reindeer that they make out of the
Pine cones?
tree stump.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? Why
The
are we
stand,
so
the tree
dumb?
stand.
No, what's the middle part of the tree?
The stump.
Okay, the stump. So they make the reindeer. I remember we used to get
Out of
them.
the tree stump?
Yeah, like they'll cut the pieces and they make a little reindeer. They're so
Oh,
cute.
that's cute. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Well, maybe you'll come with us for our little tree experience. But we used to get them because they were like, $10. $50.
For one now?
$50 for a tree that they glue together with wood that they already got from the tree. You just sold me the tree for $500.
Wait, the wood from your tree?
Yes.
They charge you-
Yes, I'm like, you're cutting this wood from the tree. No, this is how they make them, right? When you
Yeah.
cut the tree and you
Yeah,
level
yeah.
it, I'm like, so somebody paid $500 for that tree. They already paid for the wood, and then you're making a little reindeer out of it, and then you're charging another
charging
$50. Girl, give me that little reindeer for free with my $500 tree, please.
Maybe we're in the wrong business.
Seriously. It's a great tree though. It lasts. It doesn't get brittle. So we
Home
do
Depot?
it. What?
What?
No,
You know what?
Tanaka Farms.
Oh, Snack Farms.
Great trees.
Yeah, they have good trees.
But my
Which
goodness
ones do you
gracious.
like? The ones with space, or the ones with like the thinner branches?
I
that
like a
kinda
tall,
fall?
skinny tree.
Do you like the ones with the big? I forget. I don't Noble
Noble fir, Douglas
Douglas
fir.
fir. The Douglas fir, I think, is like the skinnier ones, right?
I usually look for a tree that's
I
not
like the
over
Nobles.
$300 and something.
Whatever it is, it is.
It is. But John's pretty good. He's a bougie tree person. So now that he,
I love Christmas.
me too.
Well,
and
I'm
when
trying
you
to get
have
me
a
a tree last year that was shorter than him, I said that tree has to be taller than you.
well, that's hard because he's what 6 something.
I was like, it has to be 7, 8 feet.
Girl, yeah.
It
Our
has to
tree's
be.
usually like
I have high
9
ceilings,
feet.
too.
Yeah.
9 is prime, but like
We get
that extra foot be costed.
I trust me. I'm thankful for my little partner in crime because he pays for the tree. He does all the damn work and then he just sits there and say, "Y'all decorate it, but thank you for our tree because the fake one just doesn't do it. It just
No.
doesn't do it."
I know they're like, you can spray it with like pine. I'm like,
No.
or
A
get a pine
flock tree?
candle.
No. So yes, turkeys and trees. A butterball turkey is $140.
Even pumpkins were freaking expensive from Tanaka Farms.
Everything is so expensive.
crazy.
It's insane. I'm so glad. Last year I told you we didn't even cook Thanksgiving. This year I'm walking in there with 1 bottle of wine. Maybe I'll bring a little appetizer. But the fact that I don't have to spend $500
On a turkey.
on a not even just accoutrement, and then you got to buy some alcohol. It's $1,000,
Yeah.
and it's just insane. It's insane. It's so.
I remember last year we went to Tanaka Farms with Jules and Tyler, and we were like doing like little date night, and then we were gonna go to dinner after
For Christmas?
for the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
Into the pumpkin patch, and then we were gonna I think we were meeting mom and dad after for dinner. So we went. They, Jules, they were a little bit late, and they took their photos, and then we kind of split up, and then we all went to dinner, and Dad was like, "The heck is this? $200 at Tanaka Farms," and Jules was like, and Dad was like, "I thought you guys went on a date."
What? Oh shit! So he paid for it, girl.
But Dad was like, "What the heck did you buy?" And she was like, 2 pumpkins or something. Like, it was so ridiculous.
Well, the hay ride is $20 something a person. So
we didn't do that.
you didn't?
No.
Well, what the heck did you do
We just
then?
walked around, picked a pumpkin.
No way, $200. We go there all the time. It's $20 for the
I don't
hay
know
ride.
what the heck. Maybe she bought some snacks. Like the pumpkin bread and the whatever.
We spend $200, but we spend $100 because we do the hay ride, and that's $20 a person. So that's 4.
She got some big pumpkins.
What a clown! $200 at Tanaka. If it was a date,
Nope.
it should have been at minimum 100 if you're splitting it. I mean,
Just remember Dad go, I didn't go to the pumpkin.
what in the world? Is this last year?
I was
you
like,
said?
Dad, why couldn't I be on that? Well, I was there. Oh,
That's
Lordy.
crazy. That's what I'm saying. Dad has 72 dependents. The last thing I want to do is hit this guy up for money unless I really need it, because I know it's like, yo, Mr. Michael Franzese, yo, Mr. Michael Franzese. Even though I should say all y'all need to stop asking because we're the ones who should be asking. I know he's got lots of dependents on his table, so I try not to bother him. Anyways, what's up, Mom?
We're doing good. We got an hour 59.
Oh, hour 59?
No,
An hour
in 1 minute.
and 1 minute.
Oh, okay, we're good. I think
Rap
we're
City?
Hour
Rap
59
City.
seconds.
Rap City. That was good because we were talking about the holidays.
Yeah, and how expensive everything is.
So,
Are you guys gonna get a butterball
actually-
turkey? Remember you said those are the best?
We're going to do a turkey and a prime rib.
Girl, see, this is what rich people
fry
do.
the turkey? Rich people?
Yeah, I would do. I got a.
You got to pick one.
Excuse
Heck
me.
yeah, I'm not doing both. Butterball
think
turkey's
I just went
$200.
to your
I think a
house.
ham is
Your
cheaper than a
house is
turkey.
Beautiful.
Yeah, your house is really nice.
But what did I say? Because I have somebody who helps me. There's no way I could afford to live
Okay,
there.
but you live in a beautiful house. You live in the freaking happy homes,
100%.
which is like the best place a child can grow up.
Absolutely.
So
But I
You're
live
doing all
there.
right.
I live there because I have help.
yes, You did find help. Praise God.
I could not afford to live there on my own.
Well, you lived there before when you were a married person, a married
Not
woman,
there.
and then that's how you first got there.
Correct, but that was 10 years ago before they started, robbing us for the rent.
But that's a great place for a kid to grow up.
Yes.
Maybe Robin.
It's like Stepford.
It is like Stepford. That's what you want when you have kids.
Happy home.
You don't want no, I just want trees, clean. no
Girl,
homeless.
today I went for a walk with my neighbor. She has a 1-year-old baby.
Yeah.
And we live in the beautiful streets of Costa, Mexico. And I hardly
Costa Missouri.
Costa Missouri. I hate walking around my neighborhood. So we live like in this great spot though, because it's like a long alley. And like I
Yeah.
said, there's 5 houses on each side. You've obviously seen my house and we're all the way at the end. So all of that's great. I love my neighbors.
The minute you go outside.
2
of it,
minutes from work, great. Cross over Newport Boulevard, you're like, okay, like east side, I'm on west side. So the house is nice, but I love to walk and I refuse to walk around my neighborhood by myself. I actually don't even like to do it with Webb because it's just like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. I'm always like, what's there? What's there? Where are we going there? Who's coming out of the
Last
house?
time
Who's
Webb
following
was
me? Turn
over, he
around.
was looking at Zillow in Irvine.
I know, he's trying to move. But so my neighbor has a baby and she walks her baby like every morning at 8:30 and she's like, do you want to come with me? I was like, you walk around here by yourself with your baby? She's like, girl, if I didn't do it, then I wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah.
She's like, I just have to do it. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay. So I went with her. It was like one little loop and then we go back. So last night, she was asking me all these questions and I'm like, girl, this conversation is going to take longer than one little loop because that's what we do. And we walk. She goes, okay, maybe we could walk further tomorrow. Like, let's walk to Neat Coffee. So we go, we're walking and there's like some crazy things on the floor. There's all these, I don't even want to say, like there's just people walking by us. There's like poop on the ground here.
It's like LA.
Yes, basically. And I'm like, isn't this beautiful? And we're just like looking at each other. We're like, what the heck? And I'm like, you wouldn't do this by yourself, would you? And she's like, no, I wouldn't come like all the way over here by myself. I go with one of the other girls or with you or whatever. And then on the way back, this crazy person starts coming, screaming, bitch, 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 like with her stuff like this. And my friend Chelsea starts like, okay, should we go in the store? And there was like a Goodwill and I went to like open the door and it was locked and I was like, oh my gosh. So she's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going this way. And she like went down the ramp and turned to the left and the girl was like right next to me and she was like, what do you mean, bitch, bitch? And I'm like, I just stood there and I was like, don't make eye contact. And then she like kept going and she just obviously wasn't, I don't think she was talking to me.
Yeah.
She was just
She probably was.
screaming. And Chelsea was like, oh my God, I just sacrificed you to her. I'm so sorry. She liked to go running to the side. And she's like, so Mission Viejo is looking really nice right about now. And I'm like,
seriously.
because we were talking about it earlier, her friend lives there. I'm like, South County is looking real nice.
Even
when you have
Irvine
kids.
is expensive, but I wanted looking to move South County. But that's how Chelsea, my friend Chelsea, when she would come visit me and we would walk in LA, and I remember Sherman Oaks, I would walk under that bridge to go to. She's like, you do this? And I'm like, I have to. Exactly. Same thing. But I was literally like, I need to find the safest, most boring Zootopia neighborhood in the world. And that's what I sought out Irvine. I'm like, this is it. This is it. You feel safe there because I walk, there's the trails. It's expensive and it's doable, not on your own, but there's little like, condos, 2-bedroom condos, but you just want to feel safe.
Yeah. If I didn't have my neighbors right there, I wouldn't have lasted.
Especially if you have kids and you're trying to get your kids out in the world, like Olivia bikes to school, she bikes home, she bikes to the little coffee shop. Like there's no way I would let her do that if we were not in that neighborhood.
Right off Harvard Boulevard. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even want to
no.
bike around there. So
Yeah, but that's how it was in LA and it's 100 times worse now. Oh my God. Every time I go there, I'm just like,
it's okay.
ugh.
At least my house is nice, but we're renting.
That's
so
how
it's not-
LA
we're
was
not
though.
staying
Remember
here.
one
Yeah,
street
your
would
house-
be
yeah.
like
And you go one street that way. It's
Brentwood,
really
then
nice.
two
One
streets
street
that way are
you're
like, what the heck? Where am I?
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like this.
That's exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Go across Newport Boulevard, you can walk around that whole neighborhood. One street over on Harbor, you're like, no.
Yeah, but then you start to get a little bit like blended paths. And that's when it's secretly like starts to seep up. And then you're just like, whoa, now where am I?
Temporary. I don't have kids yet, so when I do, I'll be out.
Yeah.
And I know my friends like,
Look
she's
for
like,
boring.
this is not our home. We're not buying this.
You got to look
because
for boring. That's what you want.
I'm into boring. I'm going to be 40.
Yeah.
But yeah, going into the holidays. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
And
We
your
weren't
birthday?
together last year. My birthday, yeah, we don't really have like major plans, but it's okay.
You can always make up for it.
Yeah. It's a crazy time right now with everything with the business and just life and grandpa and
Yeah.
family and holidays and then going to Utah. That wasn't really in the cards, or that wasn't really planned because it was so last minute,
Yeah.
which was amazing. We had a great time. Liv got her swig.
She was
She
so
was
happy.
like genuinely so excited. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, she's so excited for a soda. I love that.
She talks
I
about it
need
all the
some
time.
excitement like that. I need to
Right?
get excited for a sody.
A sody.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with
Real.
us.
It's been good.
Don't come for me too hard this week, okay? That was rough last week.
You guys can come for me if you want to.
Just kidding. They love you.
No, I get more like poo-poo comments than you.
Poo poo?
Yeah. You're like the nice, sweet one.
Are we going to have something happening next week?
We are trying.
It's Thanksgiving,
Yes,
so
we're
we usually
trying,
film
yeah.
Thursdays, so
We're gonna work on
figure it out.
something.
If we
Maybe-
take a week off, we'll be back.
Yeah.
But we're going to try not to do that, so.
We'll do something. Maybe we could do another little live or
Maybe,
just
yeah, a
post
little
something
live.
for Thanksgiving. We're working on it.
Let us know your comments.
Crazy
We
times,
appreciate
y'all.
you guys. Like, subscribe. We'll see
Share.
you next time.
On Girl Bye. Peace.